guys, welcome back. Did you bring a corpse? No? Good. That was a smart thing to do, brothers. She's an Inquisitor. The Emperor's rosette may allow her certain degrees of pushiness. Alright. Huh. Who's anyone up for promotion? No? No one's earned themselves a gong this time.
Mission
Fair enough, I suppose.
achieved, Commander. Our guest wishes to speak with you in the Libris.
Lovely. Let's go see what Madame Rosette has to say, shall we? I'd have preferred to keep this thing on a shuttlecraft with hard vacuum between my ship and it, but details.
I must commend you on this impressive archive of demonic lore, Commander. It rivals some I've seen in inquisitorial fortresses.
You have seen our job description, haven't you?
I will require it as a base of operations for my studies. I respect your authority in matters of combat, but I must remain until I can ascertain some solution to this plague.
Yes,
I am,
yes,
of
yes.
course, open
Rosette.
to recommendations on which lines of study you feel would best serve the mission. I must insist,
Oh, she's
however,
Cadian.
on beginning my research with a necropsy of the poxwalker carcass your brothers recovered. I am certain they hold a key to understanding this corruption. Fire,
Inquisitor Vakia. Fire works very well in most such circumstances. She's an Inquisitor. I mean, granted there are times when it pays for the Holy Ordos to ask politely, but in theory they can just rock up and command anyone and anything, short of the custodians and the Emperor himself.
I will conduct a necropsy of the recovered corpse to see what I can learn.
So, legally, she is completely within her rights to do this. It wouldn't kill her to be polite about it, though. Alright. Well, I still... 30 days. I still think you should be doing this by remote through a disposable servitor in a shuttlecraft. Also, does the Magos know you actually brought this thing on board his ship? Because I haven't heard any Binaric squealing of protest yet.
I shall begin at once. Inform your crew that I am not to be disturbed.
Of course not, Inquisitor.
Commander, I toil with a critical lack of resources. I request you attend me in the manufactorum.
You see the difference? There is requesting, and there is invoking the seal. Not the first time, Water, not in a not by a long way. There is a female Inquisitor. I think the first female Inquisitor is either that one that pops up early on in the Gaunt's Ghost series. Who else is there? Eisenhorn runs into quite a few as well. Hey, Magos.
My servitors have restored the manufactorum to operational use, but the edict remains severely damaged.
I
Without
noticed.
access to a proper dockyard, restoration will be slow and limited by the resources we can requisition from Titan or nearby inquisitorial enclaves. As of this moment, reviving the edict's core power output takes absolute primacy.
Because no juice means no systems. Got it. I beg to differ. There is the female Inquisitor Lord he runs into on Cadia in Malleus. Yes, it is Malleus. When they find out about Quixos using his resources to get into the files at Cadia so he can keep slipping in and out of the planet undetected. Alright, plasma reactor is damaged, augmentation chamber's damaged, the Augurium is damaged, so the prognosticars aren't working. Alright, ship status.
I must improve the Edict's power output in order to conduct more extensive repairs.
Okay. 8 servitors and 6 days. Yes, this does mean the servitors are probably not coming back from repairing the superheated gas. Bonk. Alright, so that is set. And we need the plasma reactor to get fixed. What else have we got?
I must now interface with the logic engines. I trust you have a great deal to attend to.
Alright. You can go and get cozy with the computer. Magos, Lunette. We'll leave you to your, jacking in.
Commander, I have adjusted the star map to display our current sector. However, our intelligence here is sparse.
To say the least, we weren't planning on stopping.
I suggest we bide our time until the Dominus restores power to our scanners.
That works, because you're not actually giving me a choice, are you? Alright, what was it? 6 days to fix the scanner. Well, the power. There we go. A Titan going to notice we're overdue?
The Dominus has restored the star map to its full function.
Huzzah!
We are receiving a barrage of scanning data and astropathic scrapings from across the sector. This plague appears to have already spread its tendrils far and wide.
Lovely.
We are faced with reports of 2 infected systems. We should monitor this infestation carefully and judge where best to direct our forces while the Inquisitor pursues her answers. Failure will cost many souls.
And success will probably cost just as many, because that's how the Grey Knights roll. Also, he's 7 foot, Takru, so I would dispute squat. Alright, reconstruction efforts can proceed once again. Plasma reactor is online. Ship status. Servitor production is out. Improved reactor is online. Barracks requires options. And the Augurium needs to be fixed as well. But the Magos wants a word.
Protocol demands a preliminary salutation. Consider this requirement fulfilled.
And a good morning to you as well. We must activate quarantine protocols for that poxwalk specimen.
I will not have the Edict put at risk, even for an Inquisitor.
Ah, okay, so the Magos Dominus is actually somewhat ahead of me. Good. This is no ordinary corruption.
The ship will remain sterile.
7 layers of redundancies, high security, and he's got the antivirus working in the cogitators as well. The ship will remain sterile. I would still be happier if it was not actually on the ship, but, well, maybe that's just me. Will it hold up until we are done in the sector?
The Baleful Edict has never let any of the Brotherhoods that have traveled in her down.
First time for everything, Magos, no offense intended, and it only has to happen once where the ruinous powers are concerned. It is in the face, isn't it? Alright, so we're on her timescale now.
That is the way of the Inquisition.
They are illogical, driven by the vulgarities of flesh. The dangers of minds unenhanced by the Omnisire, as opposed to the dangers of minds enhanced by the Omnisire that have to be dissuaded from charging down the nearest Necron tomb at gunpoint, and sometimes even that doesn't work.
Affirmative.
Right. What is the status of our construction efforts?
There are no active reconstruction projects, Commander.
Okay.
Affirmative.
And small talk with a tech priest. This is the very definition of wasted time, but okay.
We had been the primary vessel for the Commander for the past 22 years.
Although that is actually approximate, but go on.
He was a leader in the Grey Knights, so he was revered.
He spent many hours in the 0.3% inadequacy whenever I remind you. Yeah. Then again, each of those 0.3 percentage points is probably a world that had to burn.
He did not suffer fools, or those that dared countenance his authority.
Right, it seems he had an influence your defiance towards Inquisitor. No, it isn't. He's Mechanicus. They're standoff with the Inquisition at best. The Lord's Dragon have the same role for them.
Defiance suggests an emotional need to obstruct or obfuscate.
I merely state the truth.
Indeed, I serve the Omnissiah.
Ooh, this is a dangerously theological topic. They are one and the same, yes. Yes, that is all for now.
To repairs.
I don't think we particularly need to know whether or not he's a follower of the duality heresy. How is my binary? It's out of key. Alright, so Servitors 17, Augmentation Chamber, Repair temporarily unavailable, Hull Integrity. Okay, so we'll need to get that taken care. Basically, we need to repair everything. Void shields, gun batteries, exterminatus. Yeah, seriously, we are going to end up fielding exterminat. Wow. Also, I'll restore to max so we can get tanks. Well, metal boxes. I have a feeling that might come in seriously handy. Right. The XR wants to talk. And what's up with the Inquisitor?
You have my attention, Knight.
How is your specimen?
This one appears to be some kind of host. An object is nestled within.
Bomb. Gonna say bomb. Can we just incinerate everything else and extract it?
It is different from what I've seen with these puppets in the past.
Okay.
If we must. The Grey Knights will be needed in this task, and it is your duty to marshal them.
Why did you commandeer beyond the fact that we were the only Grey Knight vessel in range?
I had previously been hunting heretics siphoning power directly from the Hadex anomaly, not far from your previous campaign.
What? Once I had the vision I shared with you when I arrived. Hadex anomaly. I've heard of that. I think our little Inquisitor is a radical. I have heard of the Hadex anomaly.
Divining the visions of astropaths is an art in itself.
And the answer is both, Inquisitor. She is referring to the Garden of Nurgle. Good evening, Fu. Welcome, welcome. Depends how far they go, Water. I mean, there is radical and there is radical. I mean, if she turns out to be a full-blown Xanthite, a bolt round to the brain would solve a lot of problems.
Very well.
And that's
My
all
research
for now.
beckons.
Hey, Hector. What do we got?
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
So, why aren't you running this show?
It seems the Emperor has other plans for me.
An imperfection? Ah. You don't seem to be missing anything obvious, and you wouldn't have got past the trials if you weren't psychic, so...
A matter between myself and the Emperor.
But not leave it. Ooh. Did you slip up somehow, Brother Ector? Secrets, secrets, secrets.
I hope I can be of some use.
So these people have been turned into a dreadnought sarcophagus. Gene seed not take smoothly then?
He had a fitting end to his noble life.
Right.
Why indeed, it is not my place to say.
Okay, there's still showing the old commander, seething hatred, calling chaos. Yes, that is actually kind of the problem with an enemy that is basically the reflection of humanity's soul in the warp, but there you go.
By all means.
Is the Inquisitor an aid or a hindrance? Yes.
She already makes demands on a ship badly in need of restitution.
Precisely. So, are we on the bound to her? By the letter of High Imperial law, yes. On the other hand, it's a dangerous galaxy, and, well, Inquisitors disappear all the time, don't they?
Even we must respect the authority of the Inquisition when the situation demands it.
Yes, Chamber Militant Malleus. So, I say, the legal position's actually pretty clear with the Inquisitor.
It is a term that has fallen out of fashion.
Ah, right, so she is Malleus, then. Lovely.
It was a strategic decision.
Ancient customs are invoked that the Inquisitor should now abide by. Yeah, that's the deal. The Inquisitor does the strategy, we do the tactics. And the violence.
By all means.
Also, you could have asked me before you made that play, but there we go.
I hope that aids you, brother.
Thank you. It does. Right, quick glance in. Berth available. No one, unfortunately, on the job. Note to self, I could bring in another Justicar if I wanted to and start trying to get everybody leveled up a bit. In fact, you know what? I might bench Iolanthus for the next mission or two, just so everyone else can get some experience in. Just a thought. Alright, back to the engine room. Lynette still has things
Commander,
to say.
let us be efficient.
What is the status of
There
our
are
construction
no active
efforts?
reconstruction projects waiting for new input.
Thank
He
you.
had been the primate. He was a leap. He did not self-defiance suggest. Indeed.
Right, so I do have to
serve
follow
on the
these
side.
conversation tracks then, do I?
The Ecclesiarchy's imperial creed carries only a muted echo of the machine god's true will.
Aha. Yes, let us discuss something else.
Waiting for new input.
And that's
The
all for now.
interaction is over.
Yes, thank you. Right, so, service production suspended, largely because we don't have any bodies. Service production offline. Right. How do I go about repairing things? I have 17 servitors, 12 days, and cannot select this for repair for some reason. That is curious, to say the least. Also, we can upgrade the Libris Malleus. Note to self. Improve the reactor output, then expand the Libris, just to speed things up a bit. The Augurium also offline. The barracks cannot be upgraded. What am I missing? You would think I'd get some repairs done, wouldn't you? 2 servitors, 12 days. I have the resources. Gained primarily as core missions and production in the augmentation chamber, so why can I not repair this? I don't seem to be missing any prerequisites, do I? Apothecarian, surgical unit. Plasma reactor. Odd. Okay. Nothing on the star map. Ten solar days. One prognosticar.
Let's ready
there we
ourselves
go.
for the trials to come.
The enemy appears to be dormant for now. The Dominus will be able to
Awaiting your
confirm.
orders.
Okay, so some straightforward objective: research poxwalkers. I would quite like to be able to order the Dominus to fix something. That would be nice. Okay, we'll just advance time a little, I suppose. And pause it. Let's see what happens if we have a quick visit now that everyone is idle. Meditation chamber, not repairable. Libris Malleus, not repairable. Meditation chamber. Again, I would like to fix this rapidly. Orgorium, not repairable. Huh. Okay, looks like we need to leave things for the enemy to make their move, which I am not happy with. Ticky-tock, ticky-tock. There we go. 3 new eruptions of bloom activity.
Commander,
Confirm.
our prognosticators have detected this bloom in 3 separate systems. We should examine one of them.
Right.
I have identified this planet as a mission location to combat the bloom. Let us examine further. From
Okay.
here you can see some details for this mission, including the resources that Titan's armory will make available to us if we are successful.
20 servitors. Nice. Okay. What about here? A grimoire. Okay. And option number 3. Lorian. Not Lorian 3. We're interested in Fides 7. A grimoire as well. Okay, right. Let's go hit the Tetes sector. We'll clear out Hagen 5, get the grimoire, commence travel, and then deploy in. Hopefully we can catch both. We're going to have to let this mission slide, I think. Or maybe not. I think they timed that so we deliberately could only hit one of these. Alright. 6 days until the Poxwalker necropsy is complete. Brother, can you repair anything on this ship? No. For some reason, service production remains completely offline. What exactly are you doing in here? Please don't say it involves catgirls. Right. Let us begin. Okay, we are going to swap out the good brother for Brother Bors, so he can get some experience. And everyone else can pretty much roll in. That should be enough to get a couple of people promoted. Should be simple. Oh, return to Titan for stuff. Okay, so grenade, force sword, Terminator suit, range support, apothecary. Looking good, brothers. Looking good. Let's do this. Space Marine Chippendales. They would doubtless disagree and then purge you for the worship of Slanesh.
The psychic disturbances here echo those I encountered on Koromar.
The hive cities are abandoned, but there is life below. Brothers, seek out any corruption and purge it.
Alright then, let's get to this.
Unleash me.
Oh, believe me, that's the plan.
Moving out.
Set up. And... Overwatch. Confirm. Alright. High speed, low drag.
Here, be wary, my brothers.
Aha. Right. Pulse halberd. Double time it. And have the apothecary move up with him as well.
Moving now.
Yoink! Hey, nice mantle activation. Boop. And up comes the blue. So it looks like it gets worse every 6 turns. Right.
On my way.
Advance. And Overwatch.
I will fire when ready.
Thank you. Alright. Brother. Get sideways. And again, set for killbots.
At once, Commander.
Alright. Next batch.
Taking position.
May the powers protect us!
Spoiler! They're not going to! Just feel I should,
Purge the beasts.
yes, throw this out. Right. Can we do anything with a grenade? Oh look, yes we can. Yeah, that'll do for a starter, won't it? Going.
Seeking the tainted.
Whee!
No devil shall elude my gaze.
Yes, that's nice, brother. Now, if you wouldn't mind shooting that one so it dies. Thank you. Splutch.
Get up!
Spoiler, he is not, in fact, going to be getting up. Anybody else? No, alright. Set Overwatch just in case somebody is foolish enough to charge. And that leaves the apothecary. Ooh. Sprint round the corner and pop a grenade into this bunch. That will do very nicely, won't it? Okay, right click to cancel. If we stand him there,
At once.
then we yank a grenade. Hey guys, have fun!
Titan.
Yoink! I
am the Emperor's vengeance.
Unfortunately, the one with the heavy stubber... Okay, so he suppressed one of my guys.
Eat this!
Less than nothing.
Well, okay, not exactly, but...
It bleeds!
Barely a scratch.
Right. Note to self. Cover is actually an issue. And somehow these guys are going through heavy grade armor, which is irritating. Right. Okay, yeah, we'll take this guy out of the reach, I think. Oh, and turn on full strike as well. Go. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yay! Hi!
Pathetic.
You're not dead. That's mildly inconvenient. Okay, take a Stormbolter shot. He's out of range. Okay, Stormbolter shot to drop that one.
Back fiend!
Boom, headshot.
No match for the Emperor's chosen.
Right.
Your orders.
Kill, maim, burn, kill, maim, burn. Right.
Your orders?
I think that's the best way to do this. Alright, we'll come round the corner here. Move.
We strive.
Possibly foolish to leave him out of cover, but no stun, ignore cover. Right, disable psychic onslaught and confirm.
Get out of there!
Right. AP. You stabbing.
Don't give up now!
I think he's having a bad day, don't you? And
Vengeance.
stabbing. They're all dead. Yay. Brother, patch yourself up. Yes, but I'd prefer if we did not have to do it in this way.
Gratitude.
Right. Door. Alright. Move it up, Marines.
I am with you.
Oh, hey, you're not dead. I forgot. Never mind, he's dead.
This battle is ended.
I thought about that whole take automatic melee when you move out. Probably shouldn't have done, but it worked. Alright. Okay, we'll set him into cover there.
At your service.
Stack the Terminator
Moving out.
there. And
What is your
put
will?
the Apothecary on the
Yes,
corner.
sir.
And bring up
Fool.
the Purgator on the other corner.
As ordered.
Although really the Justicar ought to be stacked as well.
Peace.
Okay, brothers. Terminator door opening maneuver. Go.
I am here to serve. I serve.
Terminator door opening maneuver. Successful. Alright, no one in the general area, so... Overwatch cover just in case. Yes, I know. Habit's a horrible thing. Right, bring the Purgator up
As you will.
as well.
At once.
Gods preserve us!
Oh, hey guys. So much for the ambush side of things. What are we up against? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 regular cultists and 1 heavy stubber and what looks like a melee Nurgle Grenadier. Sounds like fun. Okay. Right. He's my interceptor. Okay.
At once.
Cover. And no grenade, but new plan.
I will fire when ready.
Overwatch for everybody.
With me, my brothers.
Okay, so assuming the Nurglites
The enemy is wounded.
charge in. Oh hey, they've got grenades. That's nice. We might have to return the favour. Ah.
Die! Die! Die!
Indeed. So I have what? Okay, so
The foe bleeds.
Die! 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 Attack! Kill them all! You will bleed!
right.
Minor wounds sustained.
Bit more than a minor wound, brother. Right, we need to break that pin. I need to get this chap out of the area.
Standing ready.
No grenade on this guy. Teleport. Okay. And then have him full strike.
For the Emperor! My armor remains a fortress.
And hit again. Thank you.
We are the hammer.
Wow. Okay. Note to self: charging across a suppressed area is not good. Right. So, Carbon Knight within range 1. Who needs the cover more?
What is your will?
Right. Can I hit? Yes, I can hit all 4 of them. Perfect. Grenade!
Now!
That made a suitable mess.
Straight!
Your foul gods are not listening, heretic. However, he
Yes, sir.
does need to get into cover. And then we pop the
Unleash me
apothecary across.
as you will.
Juggler Thethrium.
There
Confirm.
now. Good of
Not exactly, but it'll do.
you. My wrath is restored, brother.
Thank you. Alright, now could you shoot? No, fine. Okay. How many actions have you got left? 1. Right. Aegis. Power yourself up. Right, new problem. It does involve breaking. It takes a guy out, but it involves breaking cover. On the other hand, that's a Terminator suit.
Vengeance.
In bloodshed we save.
Boom.
Charge!
Okay.
Die! Die! Die!
Commander, I sense a massive spike in warp activity below.
It is a warp surge, Inquisitor.
Lovely.
Such events are common in pitch battles between Psychers.
And yet your brothers have clearly restrained their powers. Something foul
Yep.
is at work below.
Okay. Right.
Yes, Commander.
Apothecary. Keep your brothers in one piece, please. Alright.
With me, my brothers.
There. We'll
Praise
back.
the Emperor.
Yes.
On my way.
To cover.
My
This is
blade
the
is
apothecary. And. Yoink.
yours. Will heal.
Okay.
My focus fails me.
Right, his willpower is dry, isn't it? That's awkward. Okay. Shoot. 2 armor. Alright. Aegis boost. And then shoot him in the head. Is that actually going to do any good? Oh yeah, it's armor piercing. 2 health and 2 into the armor. Okay, each one is no sort of balance the armor to boost. Okay, as expected. Huh. He's less dead than I thought. Or is that his no, that's not his health, that's something else. Not a good option, but what we can do if we're careful is move up.
On my way.
Take a shot. Not quite in range.
As ordered.
Not ideal, but what the hell? Can we just drop the pillar on him?
Death to the enemy. I must rearm.
Okay, and kill him. Yeah, turns out autocannon bullets don't work as well as stormbolter rounds, do they? Right, 1 out of 3. Note to self: keep using Aegis whenever you're in combat. Right, 1 Nurgle cultist left to deal with. Confirm reload. And move up and hope we can flank him. You'll probably focus on the other guys. What's he doing? Oh, Overwatch. Oh, so it's any knightly action within gets you shot. Okay, so who's he looking at? Nobody, as far as I can tell.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, well. Wait, he needs to reload, doesn't he? Or we could just try to punch him in the face. Go for it. If nothing else, it will take him out of his Overwatch stance. Hi! Poke.
Foe wounded.
Indeed. Finish him!
All enemies have been cleansed. Good work, Commander.
Bit scrappy, actually. But learned an important thing. Power armor is not as effective as the Imperium would have you believe. Shock horror. So, cover and Aegis matter. At least until I can get better armor suits. Welcome back, everyone. No major scrapes, I hope. Nothing that won't polish out. We have a grimoire. Excellent. Light wounds.
Only in death does duty end.
21 days to recover. Yikes. Okay, well, let's do the promotion, shall we? So, first and foremost, +2 willpower. Okay, so the Purgators have a different setup. The Knight Cyborg gains armor pierce. +2 crit damage. Sight Cannon, Silencer, +2 willpower. Right, I think we need the armor piercing. And we'll also go for... When the Knight crits start with a ranged attack, they have a chance to get AP. Sanctified Kill Zone. Target blast area 3. Inflict vulnerable, double damage for 1 turn. Or Emperor's Light. Blinded, Purged. Either way, it's willpower, willpower, and willpower. Unless we go for +2 crit damage here. +1 ammo elsewhere. Alright, let's cover the basics. We'll drive into... We'll drive into precision targeting for our good friend here, I think. Oh, he's already got armor pierce. So we shall expand to crit damage and gets the extra ammo and also return fire as well. So confirm his promotion. 44 days to... What happened to Space Marines being quick to heal? Half the squad is on the bench. Yeesh. Alright, what have we got? Teleportation within 10. Oh, sorry. Okay. Swap position. +5 range. 15 rather than 10. That's actually quite a significant increase in setup. With Overwatch. 4 strikes gain 1 damage, Cyborg gains 1 damage, or simply +2 willpower and then +1 armor. Okay, go with the defensive because the Grey Knight is, well, not exactly invulnerable as it's turning out, so armor is going to matter. 45 days? Okay, it's a temporary thing, but even so, I'd prefer it if these guys were not quite so splattered. Alright, let's get you into Terminator armor. And we shall boost your willpower and then start pushing you up on your medical abilities as well. Okay, so the Apothecary is going to be getting a Terminator suit, thankfully. Everybody else is on the bench for a few days while we figure out exactly how to stop people getting shot. And is the good tech priest actually willing to get off his enhance... Ah, there we go. Restore servitor production. Yes, please. because we're going to need that. Okay. Well, at least once we have the servitors back online, we can start fixing everything else. And we have a series of replacements. Now then, Grimoires, 30% research speed. Warp drive, 20%. Other probably cancelling of too long, prevent warp storm risks. Right, so basically speed up the ship and then get rid of the possibilities of the warp doing bad things to the ship in return. +4 capacity, +1 recruit rank. Can we run in? No, we are not sure. Okay, so we can only fix one thing at once. That's actually problematic, but fair enough. At least it won't take too long to get the servitor production back online. Then we fix the warp drive, and then we see what the Poxwalker research has given us. And then we should probably see about as many other upgrades as we can lay our hands on. For the moment, though, we must go and deal mission unreachable in time. Oops. Well, that's unfortunate.
We cannot afford to sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
Yes. So you said. However, you did hand me
Commander.
The edict would not be able to reconstruct the warp drive and Augorium systems. Yes, it would, wouldn't it? Get your servitors fixed first, and then we'll deal with the rest. Right, let's see what the Poxwalker yielded. Then burn it.
This Poxwalker was one of the Imperial faithful, afflicted with a strain of mutagenic virus. There is no doubt we are dealing with the work of the plague god Nurgle.
Lovely.
This must be the bloom whispered of in those astropathic fragments.
Yep.
Within the carcass, I found a germ of some ancient power corrupted with a foul psychic resonance.
Don't get ideas.
This seed is used to spread the virus. Of that, I am certain. But it arrived to me damaged, and there is little else I can learn from it.
Well, we'll try not to shoot them in the chest
In order to study
time.
how we might fight this plague, I must acquire one of these seeds completely intact. I can instruct your brothers on how to extract these specimens properly. Please ensure they pay attention. The Emperor loathes indolence. Let's not disappoint him.
Right. Well, speaking of indolence... Oh!
This is Inquisitor Cartha Vakir of the Ordo Malleus. I am alumnus of Evixia Danica. Access code, Clarion Magenta 111721. I require immediate response from Titan.
This is Grandmaster Vardan Kai responding, Inquisitor. This act borders on heresy. The screams of the astropods you burned already reverberate through the warp. It is fortunate for you that I am prosecuting a campaign in the nearby Chimera system. I suggest you explain yourself, and quickly.
Grandmaster, I have commandeered the baleful edict.
Hi.
We face...
You have seized a Grey Knight strike cruiser.
As is my right, I have foreseen dire omens for this sector. Already Nurgle's Poxwalkers roam free.
Oh, indeed. I'm surprised an agent of your pedigree is not equipped to deal with such lesser threats of chaos. Aggravate, perhaps you can clear up this nonsense for me.
My lord, he fell in battle during our last campaign against the Cadium cult. We had been returning to Titan for repairs when this Inquisitor intervened.
Ah, Brother Ektar, that is sorry news. I trust then that you have appointed one of our brothers to act in his stead. Well, speak up then, Commander. What say you to this Inquisitor's story?
Okay, so I can agree with the Inquisitor that we need to deal with this. I can say that we should return to Titan, which will piss the Inquisitor off. No end. Let's discuss the Bloom Seed first. Figure out what we're dealing with here.
Intriguing. However, the galaxy is full of unsolved mysteries.
I am confident these Poxwalkers are the symptom of a much greater cancer. I only need a little time to conduct further research.
Very well. I'm
Okay.
not in the habit of second-guessing those under my command, that is, until given a good reason. I will leave the baleful edict in your care.
You have my thanks,
Woo.
Grandmaster. But there is yet another reason I desire to speak with you. As steward of the Armory of Titan, I had hoped you could release further assistance.
Don't thank me yet. I will give you 60 Tertean solar days to prove this threat warrants the deployment of an entire strike force. Battle-worn as it is, Strike Force Xiphos could be put to good use in several campaigns across the galaxy. Any further requisition from my arsenal will have to be earned.
But I... Typical.
After each Grandmaster's
Right.
report, you can spend your requisition to unlock and upgrade armor slots. The resource slot gives you access to the new Knight reinforcements, servitors, grimoires, and other resources at the end of a mission. You can only unlock or upgrade each slot once per report. Slot upgrades increase your chance of accessing more and better equipment and resources.
Okay, so better armor, better war gear, replacement knights. Titan does not guarantee a knight of any specific class will be available, but you are more likely to get them at higher ranks rather than having to haul them up. Okay, so I have multiple requisition points. So as conversations go, that actually went rather well, didn't it? Okay. We'll definitely take knight requisition. We'll take an armor requisition as well. War gear. That might be the most useful option here. Stormbolt, high-grade ranged weapons. Okay, we'll go for war gear. If nothing else, a better supply of grenades would be welcome. There won't be another chance till the Grandmaster contacts you again in 60 days. Next step must be to extract one of these psychic seeds whole from a functioning host. Lovely. How do we go about doing that? Warp field penetration. Fade surrounds the walls of field and project psychic powers onto the battlefield. That will be handy. Alright, the seed. The Poxwater can study an intact seed. Enhanced achievement, but I don't have psychic achievement. Won't be enough to turn the tide, but Progress costs -2 corruption in a system. Could be useful. But unfortunately, we need a seed to research that, so therein lies a problem. Fields. Right. So we can reverse corruption, or we can go for the stratagem system. Okay, let's go with the stratagem system and see if the Inquisitor, who it turns out is psychic, can help us out more directly. Yes, it is Penguin, isn't it?
You have my attention, Knight.
This isn't your first encounter with what? Of course not. She's Malleus.
The Grey Knights and Inquisition have worked together since the earliest days of our orders.
Yours says the hammer, while mine is the arm and the will to wield. Yeah, she sees herself as in charge here. And okay, let's leave her with that impression for the time being.
We each have our own role to play as partners. Yes, partners in my mission.
Can I trust you with the lives of my brothers?
Know that I will not sacrifice your men unless the need is great.
Okay, that's actually completely reasonable and honest of her. I still think she's a closet radical, but there we go.
Very well. It is not so simple.
Disease is spreading, the seeds are evil.
I need the seeds intact for further study.
If I wanted brute force, I would have sought out the Iron Hands. No, you wouldn't, because they would, well, they probably have just burned the whole planet and had done with it.
If we must.
That's all for now. Okay. Lynette?
Commander, let us be efficient.
At least we can dispose of the Poxwalker corpse.
An unclean, organic thing fouling my ship.
And the Inquisitor doing her best to desanctify the quarantines. Yes, you will have to audit the consecration protocols, brother. I still think just stick it on the shuttlecraft and don't let it on board the ship. That seems like the best way of doing this.
Waiting for new input. I am
Construction.
repairing the damage as requested. I must caution you, Commander. The baleful edict is a shrine to the machine god, and these repeated damage incidents desecrate her. Do keep further violations to a minimum.
You're welcome to go and ask the Dark Gods politely, Dominus, but I don't think they're going to oblige you.
Waiting for new input. I
Alright.
must attend to repairs.
Indeed you must. And last but not least, oh, we've got the armory access. And Ektar wants to chat.
You seek wisdom, Commander. I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
What do you make of the Grandmaster's reaction to our new Inquisitor?
Besides a clear violation of communication protocol, you mean?
The evidence is, and what of this seed she's discovered?
Arcane talismans as catalysts for corruption are scarcely a novelty to us Knights of Titan.
So, what's the catch?
The Grand Master will weigh our value to this campaign.
And if the venture is insignificant because the Inquisitors never think what they're engaged in is insignificant. Well, unless they're prosecuting some third-rate heresy on a fourth-rate world in a 10th-rate sector, but that's another matter entirely.
Perhaps there's some piece to this puzzle we do not yet see. By all means.
And the Tech Priest?
All tech priests are eccentric in their own way.
The Dominus is a she's a tech priest. I suspect gender lines get just a little bit blurred.
There is no being I trust more to look after the Baleful Edict.
But she prioritizes the Baleful Edict over the missions, and sometimes that can be a problem.
Her competence is beyond question.
Would that not make her...
Ancient, yes,
Yep.
assuredly.
They are not prone to deceit except when they need to be, and they don't care about the unaugmented. Yes.
Certainly.
So,
I hope that aids you, brother.
So yes, she's crazy, but she's crazy in a good way. Right, next Grandmaster report due in 60 days. Right. Not a bad start. So, the ship is being slowly repaired. We need to go and get a plague seed out of a Nurgle zombie approximately intact. And need to do it without accidentally benching the rest of the squad. Details, what can I say? We'll carry on with this tomorrow. Until then, thank you all for watching. And until next time, whether it be on Twitch or YouTube, farewell.